Hello everyone. So today we are going to study about how to work on migration files with alter table. Fine. So how to add a column or drop a column, that we're going to see. But before that, I'm just showing it to you on my screen that what we have created in the last video was all these tables. Fine. And these tables consist of nothing but all the things that we have. Tables and columns and primary key and foreign key from dataanswers.org. Fine. And I have studied this entire table data model and converted into the migration file to get it populated into our database. So with this thing, let's get started with today's work. So now let's start with Visual Studio Code, and let me take payments table. That was the last table that we have created in our data model. You can see there are 6 number of tables, but payments table was the last one. Because why I chose payments? Because it does contains primary and foreign key both, and also some other columns also. So I'm just randomly picking up one column, that is date of payment. One of the column is primary key, and the another one column is foreign key to be in comment section, and I'll be once again showing it to you by rollbacking the entire process, and then I'll be creating payments table again without primary key, foreign key and date of payment column. Fine, because we have already kept it in rollback mode. Fine. So you can see in migrate, if I do it, it says nothing to migrate, so all the things are migrated. But now I'm just telling it up add column payments. Fine. So I want to add one column of migration file named as add column payments. Fine. So I want to add 3 different types of columns into it. So this file is now created, and I am typing schema create a table, that is alter a table, not create, alter a table payments, and with a blueprint, that is $table. Semicolon is most important. So let's go forward with $table, and then we can have auto increment columns, we can have primary columns, we can have different types of columns, whichever we like to add it. But yeah, this syntax is somewhat incorrect according to Laravel doc. If you want to put it auto increment, just type auto increment and no arguments in it. So if you are doing with this thing, it's incorrect. Fine. Okay, so now I'm just going with date of payment and one more stuff, that is, let's copy our foreign key also, and copying it, pasting it up, and now removing all these things, just copy pasting. Fine. And I'm going forward with big integer, fine, rather than auto increment. And then I'm just going to type $table primary key, that's our primary key, and I'm typing it up payment underscore ID. With this thing, semicolon is important. First 2 different types of columns are to be added. Fine. And yes, in the last video I just forgot to add this section, that is curly braces over there, not curly but round braces over there. And so in the last previous video my primary key was not populated correctly, so I'm just correcting it up in this video. Okay, so now I'm just typing it up, all the things are correctly formed, but the thing is, the same table is to be created over here in drop up method and down method. But remember that the only difference is this, that in drop we need to drop the column. So if somebody rollbacks the entire migration file, it should obviously drop the columns, not the entire table. So with this thing, I'm telling it up drop primary key, and then I'm dropping the column. And similarly, I'm just telling it drop column date underscore payment, and I'm also telling to drop the entire foreign key. So for that, it's dropped foreign. F should be capital in it. Fine. And the another syntax, that is the line number 37, should not be there. Fine. So I'll be removing it So remember that for migrating, up method is called, for migrate rollback, down method is called. So if you roll back, it should also delete all the columns that we have created it, fine. Vice versa, it should be there, fine. Oh, so now let's take one step forward. I'm just going to remove this thing, semicolon it up. That's it, saving the file. But let me show it to you, my structure. And the structure is that if you want to remove the primary key, one should be pretty much clear that it has to, if you want to remove the foreign key, one should be pretty much clear it has to be removed via the index name, that is the foreign key index name. So there are two different ways. One is foreign key index name and the another one is via column name. So firstly, we will be trying foreign key index name, that is, this is the index name that we have got it from phpMyAdmin. Let's see if it is done or not, fine, when we will migrate rollback, fine. So with this thing, I'm going to tell it to you and show it to you that there is payment ID, there is date of payment and all the things. Now I'm just going to type migrate rollback. So it should roll back the entire table, fine. Why table? Because we haven't migrated it yet, the add column table, fine. So you can see payment table is not there itself. For this, now I'm just going to type phpartisan migrate and press it up, enter. You can see create payment and add columns, both are now getting created step by step. So with this thing, payment ID, date of payment and foreign key relationships all should be well and fine structured in our table. Let's see. So this is the entire table that we are seeing it up. But now I'm just going to go for payments. Let's see the structure. You can see all the columns are dedicatedly there, but payment ID and date of payment are added in the last, not in the place that we wanted, fine. So with this thing, remember that whenever you fire any of the adding of the columns, so it will always do create this thing. Let's edit the migration so that if I roll back, it should only roll back add column method. So with this thing, let's see if my columns are dropped or not. Okay, so remember that whenever you add a column, it will be adding at the last, not in the specified version, fine. You can see our rollback is now working actively, fine. So everything is working fine and good. But remember one more stuff, that if you want to go for column to be deleted, the column name should be deleted, fine. Rather than going with the index name, you should be you want to go with column name, then you have to define it under array section. Let's see. You have payment ID in the first, date of payment is after payment status code, fine. So this sequence I want it in my database itself. So with this thing, let's try it out with one more stuff, that is payment ID with first, that it should be located at the first of starting of the table. Date of payment, that should be located after, that is nothing but payment status code. So I'm just going to type over here payment underscore status underscore code. Whew, it's very much easy. So with this thing, I'm also going to type over here, rather than specifying index name, I'm going to specify column name, that is payment method code with an array. If you want to specify under what we call is, if you want to go with foreign column name to be dropped the entire table, entire column, then it should be specified under array. Or else if you want to specify under string, it should be index name. Remember that. Okay, so now I'm going to type phpartisan migrate and there we go. Everything is working fine. let's see in our database if it has added at the specific location in our file or not. In the structure, you can see payment ID is at the first, date of payment is before payment status code, and we have also got the primary key. Fine. So payment method code is now also having primary key. Fine. Okay. So with this thing, let's roll back so as to check it if my entire column is working or not. So with this thing, I'm typing tab. You can see it's there, and now if I refresh, all the things are gone. So it has dropped the entire column. Fine. So this was it all together. Thank you all. Thank you for sharing, loving, and liking this video. If you dislike, you have dislike options too. But do comment in the comment section below if you want it. Fine. We will be staying in touch in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.